Om Tridevibhyo Namaha. Let's spend some time today exploring why obedience is very important in your journey, especially the obedience towards your spiritual practice, the instructions that you've been given by your teacher, your guru, or if you're learning any methodology like yoga, Reiki, or pranic healing, why it's important to adhere to the various practices. Before I go there, an important question for you. Are you truly growing spiritually in your life, or are you continuously doing things that are comfortable to you? Stay with me as I throw light on various aspects of the question that I asked you and the concept of obedience, and do leave your comments so that I know what worked for you. Now, in the world that we are living in today, freedom, free will, choices, these are spoken about and valued so much that many of us even tend to bring this into our spiritual development journey. And what we forget is the fact that while freedom is good, freedom is important, free will is something that we need to exercise. In the spiritual journey, some of these things can be very counterproductive. In the spiritual journey, you often are being led, or you have to be led by somebody who knows what it is. So remember, one of the most important concepts is that true obedience will protect you from your karmic shortcuts, and it will show you the doorway to surrender your ego to God. And that ego and the nature of being egoistic is where our comfort and choices comes. Like, here are some simple examples. You will see, not just you, but there are so many people today who are involved in spiritual shopping. They will go from one teacher to another, choosing this methodology, that methodology, trying to learn this, that, and the other. Ask yourselves, is spirituality or spiritual growth really learning methods? It isn't. Choose any one teacher, any one method, any one practice. Listen to that teacher, spend time, practice, go so deep that you have virtually explored every single instruction that you were given, and you have discovered for yourselves the essence of that practice. Some of these things can take 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10, maybe more years. Let's say yoga. For many people, yoga has become a fashion. It's become an exercise. They have even forgotten that Ashtanga Yoga starts with Yama Niyama. The guru, the teacher, spends a lot of time giving you instructions about various aspects of Yama Niyama, but without following that, without even doing the Shuddhi and the Shadakarmas, we get into asanas, pranayam, trying to think that we will get our space in meditation, dhyan, dharana, etc. It won't happen. You have to first create your space. You have to first cleanse your space. That's why true obedience will bring your clarity. It will help you surrender. That's the first thing that you need to remember. What you also need to remember is that your ego will resist discipline. And it's discipline through which the soul grows. So when you submit to a guru, to a teacher, to a methodology, to a path, to a grantha, when you come back to it repeatedly over a period of several years, and doing this regularly day after day, it will teach you discipline, and that discipline will teach you how to rein in your ego, rein in your need for comfort, rein in your need for your free will to be exercised, rein in your need to take shortcuts, etc. So along with teaching you how to submit your ego to the divine, it also teaches you how to stay disciplined in your path. This is where obedience is so important. Remember, a guru's word can sometimes cut sharply, and you may have your excuse. The guru has their words. You may even feel hurt at times with the guru's words, but understand that it's the guru's words, it's the guru's direction, it's the teacher's directions that are truly teaching you what to do. So if you're asked why you missed a certain class, or why you missed certain practice, or if you get corrected, listen. There is something very powerful there. In fact, I have seen so many people who are spiritual seekers, they can't even handle their teacher or their guru being strict or stern with them, let alone getting a screaming or a scolding from your guru. That's the extent to which we have convoluted our thinking and convoluted our spiritual sadhana. So yet again, submit. Because what we need to understand is that the Guru, through their guidance, through the instructions that they give, they are first creating the element of Shraddha, which is love, devotion towards God, towards that spiritual practice, towards our own self, towards our own self-inquiry, and Shishyatva, which is the true disciple nature. Without that element of Shraddha and Shishyatva coming in, our meandering in the spiritual space is not going to stop. So yet again, obedience becomes very, very critical. And lastly, I want you to remember this, and this is where evidence from our Puranas, our history is so critical, that even the great avatars who came, and you see Ma Parvati, she had to follow her guru, which is Shiva's directions, very obediently, coming back a couple of times and taking birth to really achieve what she had to achieve. Or if you see Sri Rama's life, he had to go to his guru and learn and understand. Or Sri Krishna's life, he had to go to his own guru and understand and learn. And there are so many other Mahapurushas other than these avatars who have had to listen to a guru before they became great. Have you ever wondered why Arjuna was Dronacharya's favorite Shishya, and coincidentally it was Arjuna also who found Krishna as his guide and mentor and charioteer? Possibly because the Shishyatva that Arjuna carried was so supreme. So I'll again encourage you, obedience is a very important aspect on the spiritual journey. The one who doesn't listen to his or her guru, teacher, coach or mentor has a significant depletion in their energy, and they're really not going to progress on their spiritual path and achieve their full destiny. Yes, destiny will take your hand and walk you through if you're supposed to get a certain result, but that quality of having Shraddha, that quality of having Shishyatva would not have arisen. It will be through our egoistic interactions with the world that we'll achieve things. So fine, you may see some material world progress, but it's not going to be the spiritual world progress. Choose the path of obedience, choose one or two teachers, listen to them deeply, practice. It takes many, many years. Some of you may ask, till when? Here is a very simple test. You may choose any method, but you will know when the method has chosen you. So you may do yoga or Kriya or Reiki or pranic healing or tarot or astrology or whatever your path on the spiritual inquiry journey is. But when that methodology chooses you, you will know automatically that you have reached a point of Shraddha and Shishyatva. Wish you the very best on your journey.